Okay, happy Monday, everybody. DVT Company here with another video. What a day. Very odd day once I got my head out of my you-know-what and figured out what I was really trying to do. Scalp or position trade. Today ended up being a position trade. You can see over here from my thumbnail that I made $931 today. Actually, if I wouldn't have made these first trades and just waited, I'd have actually had almost $2,000, probably a little more than that, because it actually went up beyond wherever I got out. That's this trade right here. And might as well get this over with for those who really care about about what certain levels are, what was done. These are my trades. My last trade of the day, right here. Bought one, and by the way, all these are one contract to show you how you can get yourself into a lot of butt hurt or get out of it if you're smart and play it right. This last one, I bought one here. My last trade of the day, 5 trades. The first 4 were a waste of time when you really think about it. Okay. 8:52, almost a half hour into the day, I got one. 9:26, half hour later, I got into another, and I should have gotten in earlier, but I was just ecstatic that the fact that where I was on this trade was going up, and but it was these earlier trades. My first one was actually a winner, $22. The next 3 just put me in a hole, almost $900 down. Then my last trade. Bought here, sold here, sold here. You can kind of see right here what I did, and it was righteous. That's all I got to say. For those who made the same amount of money or better, hey, I salute you. You did good. I did all this with one contract, except, of course, adding one to this, but I was well into the money by the time I did this compared to when I got in. So I was easily just break even down. Okay, in this I have a lot of editing to do. I have a lot of editing to do. I had almost an hour and a half of video just to capture all this. So bear with me here. Okay, this is again my thumbnail. At some point I'm going to talk about the VIX, because the VIX to me is what really helped me, and I'm kind of getting to like the VIX. And with the VIX also, there's the little the RSI I have at the bottom, which I may pull in if time permits. I don't want to waste too much. The video itself here is 10 minutes plus whatever I'm talking right here. So having said all that, let's get into the video. Okay. Starting off, first trade is at 8:34 Central Time. 10-second trade. Waste of time, especially considering that I should have held on. It would have been a good trade. Even one contract would have netted me some good money. But one thing you can't do is you really can't drive down the middle of the road, and that means position trading or scalping. If you're going to scalp, right here is where I should have gotten in. I should have did anywhere from 3 to however many contracts you think you should have. Me, I like 3. It's a good living with 3. Do 5 when I'm confident. Okay, I'm in at 32.21. Let's see what I can get here. Not much. Now, if you look at right up here, 32.45 I got out, and it's just going to kind of keep going. But that's okay. My next trade is going to be at 8:43 to 8:46 and 51 seconds. I have definitely edited these. I hope I did a good job of it and don't miss anything.
Autofilled.
33.01 is my entry, even though it shows 33.02. That is the addition of the contract I bought, the fee. Should be editing up a little bit here. If not, we're going to have a long wait of 3 minutes. But I don't think I did. Yeah, there I go. I did it. Once we start kind of breaking out here, and again, these next 3 trades are all losers. And that just still, whenever I think about it, going back and looking at the chart, not sure what I was thinking. I sure wasn't watching the VIX, or I wasn't watching SPY and the Qs either. I was just looking at it thinking, oh, scalp, we're going to have a breakout here. Anyway, I should be editing out some stuff here, so I'm in 32. Actually, is that this is my second trade. Somehow I missed my first one. 33.01 and the out at 31.75. So that's down, as we could see. And this trade here was in at $32.23. Got out at $29.37. That's $3. So right here, without pulling up the other charts to see why I did this, I honest to God, I'm not sure. This trade here using 880 puts starts at 850 and 54 seconds. $28.76. This is the one that really hurt. Got out almost 2 minutes later, and from 28.76, I'm out at 23.81. Dean, really? But right about here, I'm looking around and I'm saying something's got to change. Suddenly, this chart starts reversing, going the other direction. And if I'm right, it's breaking out. Which, yes, I'm positive looking at the chart now. It was a breakout to the upside, so I got out of the other one, which you can see right there, 497 on 880 puts, going the other way, and then 416 on 890 calls. Okay, now I'm long calls, 875, so I'm not sure why I chose the 875 when it's already at 894. But it's the first one I grabbed here because I wanted to catch it. I could have used any of them, but I'm looking back kind of glad I got these. Anyway, I'm going to probably be editing a little bit, showing how it went. You can see what I kind of went through, a few wiggles, but it wasn't comfortable. If I didn't have these 2 right here where it's both red, it would have been easy to handle that. One contract, come on. But this right here, by me getting ahead of myself and not really thinking of what's the plan, Dean. What's going to go? I might as well say my name's Dean, right? So this is what hurt me. So anyway, now I'm about to buy my second one, which is I bought at 9:26 in 22 seconds. My first one bought again 8:52 in 28 seconds. Right about here, I should have been thinking, as it broke out right here, I should have been getting in. $44 instead of $49.75, which I got my second call at here. But I'm just showing some progression here. Here's where I bought the first one there, and then it weaseled down a little bit, and that's not a big deal. And then back up, I should have been getting it right there. There wouldn't have been much, and I could have still had, I'm still above 42.90, even though it's kind of hanging around here. So anyway, time's coming up here. Let's see, where are we? I sell my first one at 8:51, and I should be editing that really soon here. I think I'm just showing that the progression is going up and up. Right now, I'm in the money, clearly, and I'm only in that one contract. The only trouble is I'm looking at this over here. I'm looking at the chart. I'm looking at the VIX. I'm looking at the SPY. I'm looking at what the highs a day. I'm looking at the moving averages and where they are in relation to everything going on. All I saw was upside from right here. If not, unless news came in and said, hey, guess what? This just isn't right. Well, news didn't come in. All I saw was the charts. Again, this right here, I'm kind of from $800, now I have $400. I'm in my mind, the back of my mind, that's alerts going off. I hate this box right here. I should have pulled this back so you could see what's going on. On Thinkorswim, I had a lot of alerts to tell me of certain levels once I break them. As you can see over here, I'm at 907. I'm coming up on 909. Eventually, I'm going to hit 910, which is a bit of resistance. But as you can look here, I'm slowly whittling this thing away, and now I'm thinking, what if I add another one? I'm all the way up to 49. 951. Somewhere here, I'm going to be editing out about 20 minutes. But if you watch this, watch that right there. I'm clearly in the money with this one. I mean, if I had to cut it right now, no problem, and I would. Where would my stop be? My stop would be right about here if it came down to it, and I just absorb this frigging loss. But it's not what I was seeing. Looking at the VIX, the SPY is up. They were having a heck of a day. I've got to remember this box. So pull this back and interactive brokers charts. You can do that. Things are going up. I had no downside alerts on anything today. It was all up. Notice I'm at 52 right now. Somehow I didn't show where my buy. Maybe I missed it or edited it wrong because there was a very few seconds there. But right now I'm up $1,300. 2 contracts. First one I get out at 8:51, 14 seconds. I am right about there. There it is. I sold. My average, as you can see, was 46.33. This time I got out 55.48. Woohoo. What is that? That's 4 and 5. Yeah, that's $900. $800 there, or 961. I'm up 974. 963. Oh, by the way, the sales today on my online store put me well over 1,000, so I'm happy. The reason I'm late making this video is I went to the not the grocery store. Well, actually, I did do that, but I also went by the post office. Cha-ching. This drives me nuts right here.
Order filled.
Okay, my second one at 9:52 and 5 seconds. Out at 55.42. I was up in the 56s and it just started pulling back, so I said, what the heck, I'm going to take the 55. In fact, you can kind of see it's still up there. I could have probably split the difference. It's pretty wide in the spread. But there's another thing. When you position trade and you do it something like this, now as this thing, if I was really smart, and mind you, I'm getting this down, brings back old memories, is taking money, or taking a position, blooper reel again, and adding to it as you go. And whenever you get up there really big, if it comes back for you and you're already weighing the money in multiple contracts, then sell them, get them out. You got your money, take it and run. Or if it goes against you fairly early on, you can get out with minimum loss, unless you're a fool right here like I did on the Reds. But that's live and learn. I still made $931, and if I wouldn't have did this and just waited a little bit just to see what's, if nothing else, watching, because after my last losing trade, I reversed it. It was obvious. Something changed, and I'm going against trend, and I can't do that. That's just not how it works. Today, one day, I'm going to have that background right and not too loud. So here's what I got, 931 after a $913 loss. Sorry, yeah, 913. I had to make $1,844 to do that. Well, you know, I guess I can't complain. Can I, or should I just whine? Speaking of wine, glass is going to be nice. Red, dry. Toast the day. I hope your day was green, not with envy. If you made green, any green, I salute you. Good for you. You know what you're doing. At least you're doing your best. Again, this is all for education on my part, not to show, look what I did, even though, look what I did. I'm kind of happy about this. I wouldn't expect it, especially since I kept adding insult to injury here. To be a trader, it's not a gamble. You got to be smart. And I don't think I started the day off that smart. Well, having said that, happy Monday, everybody. Hope you're having a good day. Hope you have a good evening. And keep it happy. If nothing else, keep it happy. Have a good one. See you next time. Okay, where's the off button? Have a good one all.